nightly news, where I give you the rundown of what's happening in our sweet Jamrock, Jamaica. Yeah. So I'm just giving folks a few more minutes to get here, then we start the news. Again, Minister Pernell Charles Jr., the Minister of Labor and Social Security, was to join us tonight. He had committed to joining us, but I messaged him before I came on live, and he says Parliament is still going on. So he's in Parliament, so yeah. Their jobs are unpredictable, you know. And yeah, sometimes Parliament go until hours a night. Yeah, I used to work with him, and I used to have to go everywhere that he went because I was his communications coordinator. I was his communications person, / public relations manager. So everywhere he went, I had to go. And I had to go to Parliament with him. And before he was, when he was a senator, I had to go to Senate with him. When he was in Senate, I had to go to Senate with him on Fridays. Then Parliament every Tuesday. Constituency days on Fridays. And then it was crazy. Working with a government minister is not easy at all. Hello, War Walker. Hi. A lot of late nights and early mornings. Sometimes my day would end 11 p.m., midnight. And then I'd have to be up by 4 a.m. or 5 a.m. again to leave out to go to another parish for some event. Then go back to another parish for a meeting. Then go back to Kingston. Listen, the work of a government minister and member of parliament is not easy. Especially the active ones who actually put in work. It's not easy. Not easy at all. All right. Hello. Good night. I'm in Jamaica, so it's night where I am. In Jamaica, it is 7:55 p.m. But good morning to you since it's morning on your end of the globe. Okay, guys. Let's get into the news. Damoy, hello. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get into it, yeah? And parents are being urged to register their children for the student transportation card ahead of February 1, when the rural school bus program goes fully cashless. In a release on Tuesday, Minister of Energy, Transport and Telecommunications Darrell Vaz said that students without a card will not be allowed to take the rural school buses after the February 1 deadline. With the card, students will benefit from a subsidized fare of $50 per trip. They have been traveling free since the rollout of the program at the start of the 2025-2026 academic year in September. Minister Vaz, who was speaking at a recent post-cabinet press briefing, said the drivers of the school buses will not be accepting cash for rides. So, parents, guardians, older siblings, register your children for the student transport card, because after February 1, they will not be accepting cash. Yeah, you can only use your card. And when you use your card, you get a subsidized fare of $50. So make sure to sign up so the them can pay the $50 go school and come from school, okay? Get it together. All right. So the minister says if you do not have a student card and you have not topped up your student card to pay the subsidized fare of $50, then they will be going back to the old system of paying $300 to $600 a day and competing with the adults for transportation. He says it is both cost effective for you to get the card, and it's safer for children to travel that way, and it is more convenient. How do we do that? Because it seems, hold on, let me see if have this here. Okay, the minister advised individuals to visit the websites or social media pages of the Jamaica Urban Transit Company, JUTC, or the Ministry of Education, Skills, Youth and Information for the link to complete the registration form. So to register for the cashless system for the students to use the Rural School Bus Program, visit the JUTC website or social media page, same for the Ministry of Education, and complete the registration form. All right. And I read this story last night, but for those who missed it, the Executive Board of the International Monetary Fund, IMF, has approved a disbursement of $415 million to Jamaica under the Rapid Financing Instruments, RFI, Large Natural Disaster Window. The decision was formally announced in an IMF communication issued on January 16. So yes, the IMF is giving us some money for hurricane relief, and no, the IMF is not sending money here for the MPs or the Prime Minister to draw the money and to give you cash in hand. That is not how it works. That is not the reason for the money. So yeah, let's not start with the misinformation saying how IMF send money and we're not get no money. Yeah? Okay, so let's not. And remember the parish council officials who were arrested in relation to a cocaine seizure at the airport? Well, they have been charged. Detectives assigned to the Firearms and Narcotics Investigation Division, FNID, have charged 2 municipal officials following the seizure of approximately 20.5 pounds of cocaine at the Sangster International Airport on Friday, January 16. Charged are 40-year-old Trevon Clayton, Chief Financial Officer at the St. Anne Municipal Council, who resides in Falmouth, Trelawney, and 42-year-old Latoya Hemmings, Senior Managing Accountant at the Trelawney Municipal Council of Spicy Hill in Trelawney. Reports from the FNID are that about midday, Clayton and Hemmings, who were traveling together, checked in for a flight destined for New York. During a security screening, the two were accosted, searched, and packages of cocaine were found in the luggage belonging to both individuals. A sum of cash in U.S. currency was also seized from Hemmings' handbag. Both were detained, and Clayton subsequently admitted to ingesting cocaine pellets. He was transported to hospital where he remains under police guard. After expelling 82 pellets of cocaine, this man swallowed 82 pellets of cocaine and going to the airport attempting to fly. This is the level of bravery that I want in my life. Like, if I was this brave and bold and confident, they're so far ahead in our life right now. This is the level of bravery I aspire to have in life. To ingest 82 pellets of cocaine and then going to the airport, attempting to board a plane to New York. First Lady Davidson, hi. No, don't laugh. No, this is the level of bravery I want. 82 pellets of cocaine. I'm wondering if the doctors cut his stomach open and take them out, or they let him pass them out. Is it true a new COVID breakout going on? No, there's not. It's flu season. It's a bad flu. It's a bad flu. And it severely affects people with underlying health conditions like respiratory issues like asthma. So if you have asthma, bronchitis, pneumonia, that type of thing, it will affect you worse than somebody who doesn't have those issues. Okay, Hemmings is scheduled to appear before the St. James Parish Court on Friday, January 23, 2026, while Clayton's court date is being finalized because he's still in hospital after they expelled 82 pellets of cocaine from his stomach. On Monday, Hemmings, that's the lady, she was formally charged with possession of dealing in and attempting to export cocaine, multiple counts, conspiracy, possession of criminal property, possession of cocaine, dealing in cocaine, and attempting to export cocaine, and conspiracy. This is so bad for your police record. This, like, you just kill your chances of ever traveling again, getting a visa, getting certain jobs. Oh my God, these people they're too brave. Kaden Smith, good night. Hello, Harriet. My name is Abs. Lawrence, hello. And we go down the line. 2 men, a pedestrian and a motorist, died as a result of injuries sustained in 2 separate motor vehicle crashes in Westmoreland on Monday. That's yesterday. In the more recent incident, a mentally challenged man was killed along the Big Tree White House Main Road near the Westmoreland-St. Elizabeth border. He has been identified as 37-year-old Javid Wright, otherwise called Jaja, of a White House address in Westmoreland. According to the Constabulary Communication Network, about 9:30 p.m., Wright was allegedly lying in the middle of the roadway when he was struck by a Toyota Axia motorcar. He was assisted by residents and transported to hospital where he was pronounced dead. In an earlier incident, a driver lost his life in a crash that occurred approximately an hour and a half earlier. Reports are that about 8 a.m., a Toyota Yaris motor car, which the man was driving, crashed along Paradise Main Road, roughly 600 meters east of the Palms at Paradise Gated Community in Westmoreland. The Constabulary Communication Network confirmed the fatal crash, but said it was unable to provide the identity of the deceased or further details surrounding the incident. Since the start of the year, police statistics show that 14 road fatalities have been recorded, representing 8 fewer deaths when compared with the 22 fatalities recorded during the same period last year. Peter Griffiths, you're welcome. All right, so the judiciary of Jamaica has announced a traffic ticket public day at the St. Catherine Parish Court as it urges motorists with outstanding traffic tickets who missed their court dates to register to have their matters brought before the court. In a press release on Tuesday, the judiciary said the initiative is in an attempt to clear the backlog and improve service delivery in the parish courts. Set for March 4, 2026, it will give motorists who received tickets in the parish from February 1, 2018 onward and missed their court date a structured opportunity to have outstanding matters addressed. So, for those who received traffic tickets in St. Catherine, you have the chance to make use of Traffic Ticket Public Day, which will be March 4. So if you missed your court date for any tickets, if you miss your court date, you have the chance to deal with this March 4, 2026 if you have tickets from as far back as 2018. So make use of this Traffic Ticket Public Day. I never tell you. All right, and we are going down the line, Okay. Disappointed with how state-run emergency shelters performed during the passage of Hurricane Melissa last October, Minister of Local Government and Community Development, Desmond McKenzie, is determined they will be better prepared for this year's hurricane season. He is also exploring other facilities that can be added to the list of shelters. The minister has already put on his calendar a meeting with the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management (ODPEM), the Social Development Commission (SDC), and municipal corporations to assess shelters across the country. He says that is something that is on the top of his agenda. He says he's planning within another 2 weeks to convene a meeting with ODPEM, SDC, and municipal corporations to have an extensive look at shelters. He says a lot of shelters have been compromised because of Melissa, and in another 4 months, we'll be launching the hurricane season again. Hurricane season coming up again. And he says we will now have to be looking seriously at some of our shelters. It is true. We have to build back better and stronger. No bitch up nothing, like build it good and done. Just spend the money, build it good and done, because we now have to look at building to be able to withstand hurricanes as strong as Melissa. So just spend the money and build it good and done. Now I come bitch up nothing and patch up nothing, and then next hurricane season we'll do the same thing over again. That makes no sense. So yeah, I'm with you on this one, Minister. Let's get it together. Let's get it together. All right, and more than 170 applications have been received and are currently being processed by the Social Development Commission, SDC, under the government's Community Church Cleanup and Restoration Initiative. The initiative, announced recently by Prime Minister Andrew Holness, forms part of the post-Hurricane Melissa National Cleanup Program and provides $75 million in grant funding to support cleanup activities and minor repair works. It targets churches in the western parishes that were impacted by the passage of Hurricane Melissa on October 28. Eligible works include debris removal, replacement of roof sheeting, doors, windows, and guttering, basic waterproofing, and other small-scale remedial repairs. Yeah. Okay. Hello. So I'm live on TikTok and I'm live on YouTube. Live on YouTube, live on TikTok. I need to get my watch hours back up on YouTube. I have to get monetized this year. I fell off really bad last year. And some good news, local government minister Desmond McKenzie says nearly 90% of the town of Black River in St. Elizabeth has been cleaned up in the coordinated effort to restore the town to full vibrancy following the battering it took from Hurricane Melissa. Speaking about the ongoing cleanup exercise during a visit to the township last weekend, Minister McKenzie said the St. Elizabeth Municipal Corporation and the National Solid Waste Management Authority, which are working in tandem, have made significant progress in removing debris and bulky waste. That's not bad. However, the market and surrounding municipal lands, which were formerly occupied by vendors, remain the most challenging part of the overall task based on the extensive damage, which saw even the metal support beams on the roof of the market being extensively damaged. John, Melissa doing bad. So bad. Hello, Latoya, all right? And an 18-year-old St. Mary man has been charged for allegedly breaking into the house of a relative and stealing over $800,000 Jamaican and $300 US. Charged with housebreaking and larceny is Dwayne Williams, a laborer of Sioux River in Richmond. His court date is being finalized. Reports from the Port Maria police are that about 8:30 a.m. on Friday, January 16, a relative of Williams securely locked her house and left. Upon her return, she observed that the door was open. Checks made revealed that $829,000 Jamaican and $300 US were missing from her house. A report was made and an investigation launched. The police say information gathered led to Williams being apprehended in St. Andrew. According to the police, a total of $741,490 Jamaican dollars and $300 US were found in his possession. He was subsequently charged following a question and answer session. Hello, Mr. Cooley. You see how hard a woman goodly work for your money. Huh? And a 43-year-old Christopher Garwood from Kingston has been charged with receiving stolen property after police intercepted a stolen Honda Fit motorcar in Lauriston, Spanish Town, St. Catherine on January 9. Police reports state that Garwood was traveling in the vehicle around 11 p.m. when officers stopped it. The occupants reportedly fled on foot, and the car was removed to the station, where a thorough search confirmed it had been stolen in January 2025. Investigations by the Spanish Town Police led to the recovery of several other stolen vehicles and to Garwood's apprehension. He was charged following a question and answer session in the presence of his attorney. Man. Okay, and the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, is reporting that the outage affecting Hanover and Westmoreland is due to a problem that has developed on a major power transmission line. In a statement today, JPS said it has mobilized its teams to address the issue. The power company noted that restoration will require several hours of work as the transmission line traverses challenging terrain in remote sections of the parishes. Oh boy. And new data from the Independent Commission of Investigations, INDECOM, is showing that as of January 19, some 21 Jamaicans have been fatally shot by the security forces. This is the 14th consecutive month in which 20 or more people have been fatally shot by members of the security forces, a trend that began in December 2024 and has continued through to January this year. Hello, Lashley. War Walker, hello again. So, since the start of the year, just 19 days, 21 people have been fatally shot by the security forces. That's not good. That's not good. Bangs, good night. A fire of unknown origin ripped through a yard in the Dunbeholden area of Portmore, St. Catherine today, destroying 4 wooden houses and leaving 6 families homeless. According to residents, the blaze started at around 12:32 p.m. and spread rapidly through the closely packed structures before firefighters were able to bring it under control. Several occupants reported hearing an explosion moments before flames erupted from one of the buildings and quickly leapt to neighboring structures. Oh boy, this is so sad. So sad, man. Guys, why aren't we at 10k likes yet? Let's go. Let's go, rapid tap. And the Kingston Eastern Police are investigating a suspected murder-suicide that occurred on Dorado Drive in Harborview today. Deputy Superintendent Michelle Campbell, who is in charge of the East Kingston Police Division, confirmed that investigators are probing the deaths of a man and a woman. Campbell indicated that the circumstances surrounding the incident are still being examined and that no further details are being released at this time. The police say more information will be made available as the investigation progresses. And as soon as the police release more information, of course, I will grab that information and I will bring it to you guys to let you know what's going on, yeah? And good night. All right. A St. Catherine man was on Monday fatally shot during a tussle with cops who attempted to take him into custody. He has been identified as 33-year-old laborer O'Shane Cunningham of Jones Avenue in Spanish Town. The police reported that about 5:10 p.m., members of the Area 5 Fugitive Apprehension Team conducted a surveillance operation in Twickenham Park Estate in St. Catherine on Cunningham. The police say he was accosted. According to the police, during an attempt to search him, a physical tussle developed between Cunningham and the police, which saw him falling to the ground. The police report that while on the ground, Cunningham attempted to pull a gun from his waistband, and the cops took evasive action and opened fire, shooting him. The police say a Taurus GR 9mm pistol was retrieved from Cunningham. He was assisted to the Spanish Town Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. The matter is being probed by the Independent Commission of Investigations. Hi, Ruthie. Good night. And we're going down the line. 11 people, 6 males and 5 females, lost their lives in 7 fatal crashes on the road between January 1 and 19 this year. And that's the latest data from the Island Traffic Authority, ITA. This figure represents a 42% reduction compared to the corresponding period in 2025. 7 of the 11 people killed were private motor vehicle passengers. The other 4 fatalities consist of a pedestrian, a pedal cyclist, and 2 private motor vehicle drivers. Of the 11 fatalities, 5 occurred in St. Elizabeth following 2 crashes. 2 fatalities took place in Trelawney, while the other 4 took place in the St. James, St. Anne, St. Andrews South, and St. Catherine South divisions. The ITA says failing to keep to the near side or to the proper traffic lane is the cause of the majority of fatal crashes so far in 2026. Proceeding at excessive speed with no regard to conditions is also recognized as a cause of crashes. Lara, good night. All right. Oh, thank you for the gift, Gwendolyn. Karine Peart, good night. More than 100 personnel in the St. Catherine South Police Division have been trained to use body-worn cameras. That's according to Commanding Officer for the division, Senior Superintendent Leighton Gray. SSP Leighton Gray made the disclosure at a virtual town hall meeting on Sunday. Last Monday, the JCF confirmed that it had received an additional 1,000 body-worn cameras. It says the procurement was completed in the 4th quarter of 2025. The cost of the cameras plus supporting technology came in at just under $200 million. The force says the devices, Axon Body Camera 3, are now being deployed across various police formations. According to the JCF, the rollout is being guided by operational need, training readiness, and established governance protocols. Oh, the police them do the right thing and not come tell about, oh, it never turn on, me never remember if it turn it on, oh, or the battery got dead. Yeah, we're not by that. We're not upon that. The Ministry of Agriculture has spent $80 million on land preparation for farmers impacted by Hurricane Melissa. Portfolio Minister Floyd Green disclosed the figure at a press briefing in St. Andrew on Tuesday. Minister Green says several pounds of fertilizer have also been distributed to farmers. In the meantime, Minister Green noted that farmers also benefited from fruit and vegetable seedlings valued at over $90 million. Guys, if you are into farming, if you're a farmer, you need to get registered. There are benefits to being registered with RADA. Yeah, there are certain assistance, certain support that you can get only if you are registered. You can just go down a RADA, no ID, no registration, no nothing to confirm that you are a farmer and it is your day-to-day job. But you want to go down a road and say, oh yeah, lend me the tractor, I'm going to go plow land, or beg you some chicken, or beg you some fertilizer or something. There are benefits to being registered. So if you're a farmer, go and get registered with RADA. Okay? Mesado, hello. Can't someone ever tell you? All right. And the government is advising Jamaicans that a video circulating online calling on people to make donations through a government platform was generated by artificial intelligence, or AI, and it is fake. The video depicts Labor and Social Security Minister Pernell Charles Jr. being interviewed by Nationwide's Deputy Executive Editor George Davis. The video features an AI-generated version of Minister Charles urging people to make deposits of $40,000 to a public investment platform. The video falsely claims that Jamaicans who do so would be guaranteed a salary increase of up to $160,000 per week. And you have people who believe this thing. I'm so sick and tired of AI videos. When things like this happen, people are trying to scam people, especially using government officials' images. I feel like JCF need to go hard to track down them people here and lock them up, charge them with something, because this are more than public mischief at this time. Especially the people them where scam the people them where rent house and I take people money for whole house or for view house. Yeah, we need a department in JCF we're just dedicated to tracking down them people, yeah, find them, charge them, lock them up, and fling with the key for a year or two at a time. Like we can't do the foolishness. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness used his social media pages to label the video as a scam. Dr. Holness is urging people to practice vigilance while using the internet. He called on Jamaicans to verify all information through official government channels. Listen, when in doubt, check it out. If you see something that sounds too good to be true, go and check it on the official social pages or websites. If it's something to do with agriculture, look on Floyd Green's page or the Ministry of Agriculture page. Them post enough, them post everything, them post them updates. Or something what to do with farm work program, job opportunities, path, disabilities, elderly people, check Pernell Charles Jr. social media page or the Ministry of Labor and Social Security page. For something to do with health, hospitals, and something that check Tufton page or the Ministry of Health page. Always verify information. And because some people love money so much, as soon as them see something have to do with money where them can get money, them run and fall feet. Guys, please be vigilant. Beware of also them bugger AI video. I don't know. I'm so sick and tired of all of this crap. Honestly. If I could move to another planet, I would. I'm so sick of this place. Fewer than 50,000 customers of the Jamaica Public Service Company, JPS, remain without power since the passage of Hurricane Melissa. The update was provided by the Light and Power Company on Sunday. JPS says customers who remain without power reside in Westmoreland, St. Elizabeth, Trelawney, Hanover, St. James, Manchester, and St. Anne. It says of the 44,903 customers without power, the majority are in Westmoreland, 43%. St. Elizabeth followed with 40%. Trelawney had 12% of customers without light. JPS says within the last 24 hours, it has restored power to the police station, the tax office in Darliston Square, and the Ferris Heights Digicel cell site in Westmoreland. It adds that power was also restored at the pump facility in Bogue. Okay, and we are going down the line. We go down the line. The birds are okay. They're okay. All right. Waiting for this website to load. I don't know, RJR website always just, I don't know, it's crappy. I'll say that. It's crappy. I'm waiting for the story to load. Short boss, good night. Still not loading. DJ, good night. Come on, RJR, let's just not. Happy New Year, Adrian, and thank you. Same to you. Sharp boss, I'm okay. How are you? Junior Carter, good night. All right, so RJR's website, as per usual, is taking forever to load. It takes forever. It is taking forever. Sandra Gray, hello. Hello, Beverly. Oh, guys, remember to donate to my GoFundMe. The link is in my bio. I need a new battery for my heart by the end of this year, and it's 25,000 US dollars. So I started a GoFundMe to get money to buy it because I don't have it. I don't have 4 million Jamaican dollars just lying around where I can just take it up and buy the battery for my heart. I don't have it. You sent me a message some weeks ago. Send me another message so it comes at the top. I get a ton of messages every day. So just send me another message so it appears at the top of my inbox. Food report, hello, hi. All right, guys, RJR is not loading. But in the meantime, let me refresh to see if anything came in since we started. Or remember all guys who qualified for bobsled in for the Winter Olympics. Then supposed we did have snow. Supposed we did have snow. Claudette, second time you're seeing me since Melissa. Yeah. Okay. All right. See. All right, so remember the murder-suicide I mentioned earlier that happened in Harborview? The police have confirmed that the case of murder-suicide on Dorado Drive in Harborview today stemmed from a domestic dispute. The deceased are Marvin Thompson Palmer and her husband Pete. Superintendent Michelle Campbell, who's a commanding officer for Kingston Eastern, says Mr. Palmer stabbed his wife to death. He then electrocuted himself. Superintendent Campbell says the two have been engaged in domestic-related issues for some time. Mrs. Thompson Palmer was a paralegal while her husband was a mason. Jesus Christ. Stab the woman to death and then electrocute yourself. What to them, man, yeah? Men are so... I don't know. What to know? I saw no weak. I saw no just... What to know so? You can't just walk away. You can't take no for your answer. You can't just walk away. You can't just leave. Me not understand. What wrong with you now? What is wrong with you, men? All right. Also, guys, remember our hospitals are overcrowded now, especially Mandeville Hospital. Since Mandeville Hospital, I feel take people, all of the people them from St. Elizabeth. Also, Cornwall Regional Hospital, full till it overflow. So, do not put yourself in a position for end up a hospital and then go complain, say you can't get no bed, you not get through quick because you know say a this a one. And yes, our system is broken. You're not going to fix tomorrow, next week, or next year. And the reality is, all the hospitals in Jamaica will never have enough capacity if you have every sick and injured person admitted at the same time. That will never happen. Too much sick people and injured people there in Jamaica for that. So while you can stay out of the hospital, stay out of the hospital. Do the right thing. No go do no foolishness, no lele, dip on bike a stunt without helmet and a speed and a dilly-dally in a traffic. Walk out on the road and look what you do. I walk on the road and a cross road with the earphone in your ears and now listen and pay attention. All of them something there. You not take your diabetes medication, you not take your pressure pill, none of them something there. A lot of people who are in hospitals, all of them something there could have been prevented. Our hospitals are filled with people who have issues that are preventable. That's just the reality of it. That's the reality of it. Yeah. All right, so Sandra, yeah. When you have invested heavily in someone, it's often difficult to just walk away. So it's easier to kill them than to walk away. You're telling me it's easier to murder somebody than to just walk away? Oh, you not said to me. Merle Fran, hi. You're from Nigeria Village? Well, I'm from Jamaica. Well, go on. What's wrong with your heart? I have a rare and progressive heart disease, so I have to wear a battery for my heart that I depend on to live. And this battery, is nearing its end date, meaning the battery are finished. So I have to do surgery to take it out and put in a new one. And it's going to run me approximately $25,000 US. So I need all the help I can get. So please click the link in my bio and donate to my GoFundMe. Yeah. Make a donation to my GoFundMe. The link is in my bio. I'd appreciate it. $2, $1, $5, $6, $10, $15, $20 if you're rich. Want 2 bills, 5 bills, $1,000. Anything you have will do. Everything, every little adds up. All right, I'm not seeing anything else that's breaking in the news. So you had an open heart surgery. Yeah. All right. Not seeing anything else. All right, guys, that is Nigeria can do the surgery way less. Okay, well, my doctors are here in Jamaica. Jamaica is where I get my primary care. So yeah, this is where I'll have to. The cost for the surgery is not $25,000 US. The cost for the device alone is $25,000 US. Yeah, the cost for the surgery hospital fee, that would be about 2,000, 2,500 US dollars. But yeah, the device is very expensive. You are so young and here I am complaining about my life. Haha. And this is not even the half of it. That's only the heart disease. And you see how much money it's going to cost me? And I haven't talked about the treatment for my lung disease, the nerve damage in my neck, the arthritis in my knees, the tendonitis in my feet, the cluster headaches in my head. I haven't even mentioned the treatment for those yet. And you see how much money we're gone already? All right. So when I tell y'all to take your health seriously, I'm gonna stay there and believe me. Stay there and take it serious. Take it from somebody. Well, leave it, yeah? I remember say sickness no pardon nobody. Sickness don't care if you're rich, poor, black, white, man, woman, uptown, downtown. Sickness no pardon nobody. Remember that. Anything can happen to anybody at any time. Your whole life can change and your whole world can turn upside down in a split second. You have a stent in your heart, yeah? What's the cause? It's genetic. I was born with it. I got it from my mom. And it also killed her when she was 39. And I was 9. So that is why I'm on Mission 109, which is my mission to live until I'm 109 years old. I'm on a mission to surpass all the 9s that my mother didn't get to see. And according to the science of my heart condition, it's going to get worse as I get older. So I'm on a personal mission to prove it wrong. I'm going to prove it wrong. I'm going to outlive it. And also the lung disease, yeah? The heart disease gave me lung disease, by the way. So when I'm telling you, say, if you take on the health seriously, all right, not telling you again. I'm not telling you again. Yeah, God is able. He is. You love how I read the news? Thank you. All right, guys. I am going to leave y'all now. That's it for the evening news. But guys, please click the link in my bio and donate to my GoFundMe. Thank you. I need that 25,000 US dollars by the end of the year. But every little adds up. $1, $2, $3, $5. Any amount of dollar you have, make a donation to the GoFundMe. Or if you don't want to do that, I can send you my banking info. You can make a direct deposit, or you can go through PayPal or Zelle or Cash App. Just let me know. Just shoot me a message and let me know. All right, guys, I'm gonna leave you now. Thank you for tuning in. I will see you guys tomorrow. TikTok folks, stick up in. YouTube guys, I will catch you tomorrow, same time, same place, for the same thing. Thank you for